So Destiny has been going through some things as of late. Um, but I wanted to talk about some stuff that the Destiny Bulletin had posted actually. So here on Twitter, um, it says right here, it says oh, you can't see it. It says new details on the future Destiny 2 content packs will contain new destinations, raids, campaigns, but on a much smaller scale. Shadowkeepish size, maybe the same Fortnite format, but and goal is to create more replayable activities like the coil. Um, I think that's good because I think they also are. Let me see. They also are going away from let me see. This is talking about the Project Payback, where it was like a third person game, set in the Destiny universe that we didn't get. Um, but I remember reading it on here. They said that they're gonna move away from like the seasonal model, so you don't have to pay season after season for um for stuff. Because like in Destiny, you have to pay for the final, like you have to pay for DLCs for every single year. But now they don't have that, which I think is good. I mean, I know, like, given everything that's happened this week with Destiny, it does look like it's in a bad spot. But there is hope though. It does suck that a lot of people got fired. Yes, like right here it says Rumor Destiny 2 to receive two DLC content packs and two seasons per year with the new seasonal structure. 6 months long each, no week to week story beats, one intro mission, rally events. I wonder what the rally event is. Um, because I remember, yeah, like the smaller content packs instead of expansions. So I think it's gonna be free. I remember seeing that free, or is it gonna be heavily reduced? Like instead of like because Lightfall and because the Lightfall was expensive for what we got. It was very very expensive. And I like Lightfall, but it definitely wasn't the best expansion. Um, but yeah, so apparently the final shape, um, did worse than Lightfall. And I mean, when you think about it, a lot of people didn't trust Bungie after Lightfall, so it kind of makes sense. Um, because Strand was cool, but it wasn't really engaging. Neo Muna, they were trying something different with Neo Muna, where like I think you were always under leveled. People didn't like that. Um, the story was just the story should have been the seasonal content that we got, and then there should have been like something different, like the actual expansion story. Um, yes, right here. The final shape sold fewer copies than Lightfall. So I'm not saying that's the reason for all the layoffs, but um, I mean, there's like no, there's no good thing about this. And also like the CEO apparently bought like 20 cars after firing all these people. It's ridiculous. Um, but Project Payback um would have been cool. If I'm thinking it's gonna be like a Warframe type thing because it was gonna be third person and it's gonna be set in the Destiny 2 universe. So Yeah, here we go. An incubation project set in the Destiny universe that would shake up the formula in major ways. According to the people, apparently it would pivot from a first-person to a third-person perspective and allow players to use franchise characters to explore a large world while cooperating to battle monsters and solve puzzles. The pitch took elements from popular games such as Warframe and Genshin Impact. So it sounds like straight ass. No, I think it'd have been fine. I think people would have liked it because it was something different. It's just apparently like these two they left. They didn't get let go, but they left because they probably eventually were gonna get let go. I assume. So then, yeah, they just left on their own. Um, Sucks, man. 220 jobs. Jesus. I don't even know what you even do about this. But I think I think Destiny uh I think Destiny will I guess not I guess recover for lack of a better term. Like I don't want to just because when we say recover, it makes it seem like laying off these people was I mean like inhibiting the company when it really wasn't. So I think Destiny will recover. Bungie not so much because apparently actually Bungie is trying to focus all their efforts on to Marathon, which a lot of people because I remember at first Marathon got announced, people wanted to do bad, but now after all this, people wanted to do good so that Bungie can still have funding so they can still fix Destiny. Um, I used to hate the Destiny 3 conversations, but after all this, it's not that I think Destiny 3 needs to happen for like story wise. I think it needs to happen because of all these layoffs. I think there needs to be something new. If these layoffs didn't happen, I would still want a Destiny 2. Because when you think about it, anything they can add to Destiny 2, they can add, or at Destiny 3, they can add to Destiny 2. Besides, like a whole new story. But I definitely do think now something needs to happen, like a big change needs to happen. It still can be Destiny 2, but it's just further into the future. Like they just hard reset. Thanos snap everything. They just hard reset everything. Um, Something like that could happen or maybe should happen. Um, yeah, it's crazy. Um, but we'll have to see how these content packs go because I think they're gonna be free to play, like truly. So I think, I mean, I just don't know how Bungie's gonna make their money to keep it going. Because if Marathon flops and then they go to the free to play model for the seasonal content, I mean, I don't know how much they make for microtransactions a year. They could be making a lot, and I just don't know. But I think the paid expansions was really what was keeping them afloat. But if they do the content packs and they go to the free to play, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Destiny, it is looking good. Well, as good as it can be with the seasonal content model coming out, but I don't know. We just have to wait to see how it plays out. That's just at the end of the day, that's just all we can do. Sucks, man. I'm in the whip with authority, looking like Sky Bree, she got a body, ayy. And she been calling me daddy lately, want me to put her in Cartier's, and the bitch deserve it. Put in work for the money, she earn it. Give me top every night, lip service. Never gotta block these hoes, she worth it. I'm out in Abu Dhabi with a bad bitch.